It is absolutely true that a concise, well-crafted short video can completely outshine one that drags on forever. We all binge-watch shorts, reels, and TikToks, but the actual process of creating them can feel like an absolute nightmare. If you're a creator like me, chasing watch time and click-through rates feels like a constant grinding battle. Before I discovered Vizard, my team and I were trapped on that dreadful content hamster wheel, constantly editing. We were spending late-night marathons chopping clips at 3 in the morning, just praying a weak post would break through the algorithm. But here's the good news. You absolutely do not have to keep living that way anymore. Check this out. This is literally just me talking directly to the camera with no fancy setup whatsoever. I'm using my usual microphone and lights for the absolute bare minimum, resulting in something raw but undeniably boring. With no edits, no pacing, and zero inherent spark, this footage is flat and unengaging. But now, let's completely flip the script on this piece of content right before your eyes. I'm about to show you how I turn this dull file into a snappy, scroll-stopping short in just a matter of minutes using Vizard. And I promise you, this demonstration is not going to feel like some kind of heavy-handed sales pitch. Honestly, just think of this entire process as me sharing a highly valuable cheat code with you today. The very first necessary move in this amazing workflow is simply the initial file upload. I drop my raw file right into the Vizard interface and immediately hit that crucial auto-analyze button. Once triggered, the powerful tool gets immediately to work digging through all of your footage. Unlike many other platforms that only spit back captions or make you guess where the good parts are, this is different. Vizard actually digs deep to find those genuinely high-impact moments buried within your long-form content. It specifically isolates the fantastic jokes, the spicy or controversial takes, and any line that truly makes people stop scrolling. The system then intelligently highlights these moments as if it inherently knows exactly what content is going to travel well online. Now, if you happen to be dealing with a long podcast or a clip featuring multiple speakers, Vizard offers even more clarity. It automatically separates every single speaker and then applies distinct colors to their corresponding captions. This feature is incredibly helpful when you need total vocal clarity without descending into visual chaos. Remember that captions are fundamentally much more than just simple text. They are the crucial hook that grabs your initial viewer. Vizard handles the initial caption generation automatically, but you can style them incredibly fast to match your brand's vibe. You can easily tweak the fonts, adjust the size precisely, and even highlight specific words for emphasis. The tool offers trendy presets if you want that classic high-performing look that everyone is currently clicking on. However, if you truly want to stand out from the crowd, Vizard also provides full, granular customization options. And yes, for those looking to go global, Vizard also includes robust translation capabilities right inside the editor. You can effortlessly test overseas audiences without ever having to go through the headache of re-recording your voiceover. Not all competing services offer this level of polished language support without introducing massive complexity. The editing phase, which used to be a colossal time sink, is now incredibly streamlined. There are 2 essential buttons I press immediately in the editing suite: remove silences and remove duplicates. When you engage remove silences, you simply set the desired aggression level, light, medium, or hardcore, and it trims the awkward pauses automatically. If you prefer a slightly more natural feel with room to breathe, you can easily dial that aggression level back down. Conversely, if you need that rapid-fire, high-energy monologue, you can turn the aggression setting all the way up. The remove duplicates function is brilliant at finding those little filler words like UHS or repeated sentences when you flub a line. Vizard intelligently keeps the best take of your sentence and instantly drops the inferior, repeated versions into the trash. What used to consume our editors 10 to 20 minutes of meticulous scrub time now happens almost instantly, while you go grab a cup of coffee. Audio quality is an incredibly underrated component of any successful short-form video. I simply click the integrated audio cleanup tool and Vizard instantly handles all the background hums, hisses, and weird room tone. It does this without me needing to manually toggle any complex equalization knobs or mess with settings. Furthermore, there's a deeply searchable integrated music library right there within the platform. Crucially, Vizard flags any track that might have potential platform restrictions, saving you from accidental copyright scares on YouTube. While Instagram and TikTok rules are generally looser, having that proactive safety net offers incredible peace of mind. Real talk. Combining the automatic audio polish with just a subtle, well-chosen background track gives your short a totally professional sheen in mere seconds. Now we can move on to the fun creative parts, navigating the timeline and the dedicated captions tab. I usually start by picking a caption style that really matches the raw energy of the content I'm presenting. After selecting a style, I then perform minor nudges to adjust the line breaks for optimal reading flow. Vizard is generally excellent at splitting longer sentences intelligently, but sometimes manual intervention is needed. You might drag a stray word back onto the previous line or choose to split a lengthy sentence differently to improve the rhythm. These tiny, quick adjustments take maybe 2 minutes total and make the final product feel completely custom-made. One critical thing that used to completely ruin my uploads involved captions hiding underneath on-screen UI elements. Vizard solves this with an overlay preview where you can toggle common phone interfaces like those for YouTube Shorts or TikTok. This ensures that your carefully placed text never accidentally sits directly under one of the platform's fixed navigation buttons. It sounds like a small detail, but it's the difference between a caption that lands perfectly and one that vanishes into the like button abyss. Handling aspect ratio changes is completely painless within this application. Did you shoot a standard 16:9 vlog clip? You can flip it to vertical with a single effortless click. Vizard intelligently adds letterboxing or crops the footage so that your face doesn't get awkwardly cut off halfway through a sentence. Here is a pro tip I learned the hard way. If you shoot vertical from the very beginning, you save yourself major trimming headaches later on. I once made the rookie mistake of having my entire forehead clipped off screen because I didn't follow this simple rule. The transition from a static talking head to engaging, snackable content happens through the B-roll and motion tools. Vizard automatically slices your main clip into smaller, manageable scenes and provides a vault of stock B-roll footage. Are you looking for that popular cinematic slow motion effect? You can simply check that option off. Perhaps you need some goofy reaction clips to punctuate a moment. That is also readily available in the library. You always have the option to drop in your own custom drone footage or specialized brand animations if you prefer. Even the stock options provided are carefully curated so they always feel like they belong, rather than looking like a generic ad template. The tools for applying zoom and motion are delightfully stupid simple to operate, which is a huge win for speed. With just one click, you can apply a smooth push-in effect, and with another click, you can pull the camera back out. Those subtle movements are what make any clip feel instantly alive, preventing that static look that kills watch time. If your video frame remains completely static for too long, viewers will unfortunately tank your watch time metrics. My personal routine often involves applying a quick, sharp punch-in right before the very first line of dialogue to immediately grab attention. Think of this technique like the launch of a roller coaster. If the car creeps slowly out of the station, viewers inevitably yawn and check their phones. However, if the ride launches hard and fast, viewers instantly buckle up because they know something exciting is about to happen. Vizard also gives you the ability to pin specific images or reaction frames directly on top of any scene in the timeline. These pinned elements function like big, well-behaved emojis that can hover, wiggle gently, or pulse with energy. I try not to overuse them in my short-form content, but a perfectly timed meme image can easily land a genuine laugh and a share. More importantly, from a production standpoint, Vizard automatically ties specific audio effects to scene changes for ultimate impact. You can have a satisfying swoosh or a sharp crackle sound hit at the exact microsecond the cut happens on screen. That level of micro-precision in your sound design makes an edit feel significantly more expensive and highly intentional to the viewer. For those of you who truly love absolute control over every single frame, there is a completely functional manual editing mode available. In this mode, you can meticulously tweak every cut, ride every volume level, and fine-tune every sound effect to your exact liking. However, my personal favorite workflow relies on leveraging two incredibly powerful magic automations that Vizard offers. The first is called Auto Edit, which is Vizard's proprietary viral clip picker that analyzes your entire source file. It goes through your long video and automatically turns the moments with the absolute best hook potential into ready-to-post clips. This tool doesn't just select moments based on loud volume, it actively looks for genuine momentum, punchlines, and highly shareable segments. The second magic button is the Auto Zoom, which applies subtle, engaging crop motion across the entire timeline automatically. This ensures that no single shot in your final short ever feels completely flat or visually stagnant to the viewer. Be aware that if you press both of these major magic buttons simultaneously, they will apply broad changes and overwrite any manual edits you've made. My preferred technique is to let Vizard paint those broad, fast strokes first, and then I jump back in to refine anything that needs a personal touch. This blended approach lets you maintain incredible speed while ensuring your unique creative voice still shines through clearly. Where Vizard truly outpaces basic editors is in its integrated scheduling and content calendar system. Once you finalize a short, you can set it to auto-schedule across all your different target platforms simultaneously. You simply define your desired posting frequency, and Vizard queues up and publishes clips according to your set cadence. This completely eliminates the need for you to manually log in and upload content at random, inconvenient hours. The content calendar itself is a fantastic hub that shows all your drafts, scheduled posts, and already live clips in one easy view. For team workflows, this centralized calendar is an absolute godsend because everyone immediately sees what is launching and when. You can even intuitively drag and drop items on the calendar view to easily adjust and reschedule them. Many competitors might offer solid editing and captioning features, but they completely lack a built-in multi-platform scheduler. Or worse, those other tools force you to pay an extra premium just to unlock essential scheduling functionality. Vizard successfully bundles true editing intelligence directly with publishing workflows, meaning you create more and manage uploads less. And yes, as a final touch, Vizard suggests relevant descriptions and hashtags that actually fit the specific clip content. It specifically avoids that generic, spammy text that many other automated systems tend to push out randomly. This intelligent suggestion speeds up that very last mile of the entire posting process significantly. When it comes time to get the final file, exporting is as simple as clicking the final export button to get your MP4. Vizard even proactively offers you a suggested description right there, saving you from staring blankly at the upload box. That one small hurdle removed is another mental block cleared, meaning one more short is live on your channel faster. Let's talk about the real-world timeline for a fully polished piece of content. From the moment you have the raw file to the final export, including auto edits, captions, and cleaned audio, it's usually under just a few minutes. Seriously, there are many times the entire production process takes less time than the actual monologue I delivered in the original footage. That sheer speed is the real game changer. It's the difference between posting once a week and building a consistent feed that actually drives growth. Look, there are definitely other tools out there that are perfectly fine if you enjoy spending hours painstakingly crafting every single second of your work. But if your primary goal is achieving velocity, maintaining quality, and scaling your shorts without sounding like a robot, Vizard hits that perfect sweet spot. It manages to find those potential viral moments better than anyone else on the market right now. It handles the essential scheduling and content calendar logistics like a professional publishing platform should. Crucially, it keeps your authentic creative voice fully intact instead of forcing you to use a generic one-size-fits-all template. So here is my sincere challenge to you right now. Go record something, spend just 10 minutes in Vizard, and get that short published. I strongly encourage you to keep the final product slightly imperfect because the algorithm truly rewards raw energy and authenticity over sterile polish. I am placing a direct link to Vizard down in the video description box so you can go try this powerful tool yourself immediately. There is absolutely no pressure from me, but this is truly just a friendly nudge in the right direction. The absolute best way to truly master any new skill, especially in content creation, is simply by posting consistently. Remember that the algorithm doesn't pause and wait for you to catch up, so you absolutely should not be waiting either.